Imagine you've been working on a story for 10 years. It's had its ups and its extreme downs, but it's been there for 10 years. And then finally, you get to the end and you put out the final update that's going to conclude this whole 10-year saga. And it's unplayable because no one can log into the servers. That's what happened with the final shape. It had the worst launch in Destiny history. Look at this part. The game narrowly missed out on hitting its all-time top player count on Steam. If it worked, it would have smashed its record.
Yeah, that's insane. And this is it. This is the final big update for Destiny 2. This is the ending.
Imagine you like all the MCU movies, and then Endgame comes out, and the movie just doesn't fucking start.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's just stuck.
Just kind of cuts out 15 minutes into the film. You're like, what the fuck?
Replace the ads.
Just play the ads.
Yeah, it just never starts. So that's what happened with Final Shape. And you want to know what's wild about this as well? Is leading up to Final Shape, it looked like the player base was actually getting updates they like. And from what I've seen, the people that have been able to play it say, hey, it's actually decent. It's like a gajillion times better than Lightfall. But most people still haven't had a chance to fucking play it yet. How crazy is that? So Bungie is apologizing for the connection issues following the release of the Final Shape. But then over here on Steam, we can see that it's at mixed. It was originally on mostly negative.
Yeah.
So that's because people couldn't get into play it. So it got reviewed to mostly negative, very fitting. And as people have been able to come in, they've, changed their reviews or whatever. Which is why I said with Helldivers, don't change your review. Even if they do end up sorting their shit, you still shouldn't change your review because over time it will balance itself out. Which is exactly what's happening here. It will balance itself out. If people like it, it will balance itself out. And that seems to be what's happening. But 10 years of build up to this. And you just can't fucking get in.
The final boss.
The final boss. So according to SteamDB, the game hit a peak of, we'll say 315,000, just under concurrent players on Steam, falling just short of its highest Steam peak of 316,000, which was due to Lightfall's expansion in February. And Lightfall sucked. No one liked it. Even the diehards didn't fucking like Lightfall. And this is the one that people fucking like, and it's the conclusion. It's the conclusion of the whole saga, and it falls short of Lightfall because people can't fucking play it.
They even had 25 hours of downtime for maintenance. But
yes.
Still, what the
They took the game down for a day.
Yeah, and leading into it.
Wow.
So they take a whole day, shut the game down for a whole day, so they can get prepped for the launch. Which is fine. I don't think anyone has a problem with that. But then it doesn't fucking launch.
Yeah, that's the problem. If you take a day to make sure your servers are ready, and then they're not ready, you're on meth.
You're on meth. Oh, shit. So they had the full fucking... Do you know what these tweets remind me of? And how they're just constantly tweeting out it's fucked? This reminds me of Payday. Do you remember when Payday 3 launched their Twitter? Was just every hour, it's still fucked. It's still fucked. It's still fucked.
Guys, big update. It's still fucked, but... On the bright side, we got Subway for lunch. We catered the entire office. It was pretty cool. The game's still fucked, though.
Errors are causing players to get kicked out of activities starting around 3 p.m. Remains our highest priority issue to resolve. We believe we'll have identified the issue and be doing rolling server restarts soon to attempt to resolve this. So if you missed a cutscene as a temporary workaround, you can replay the mission by accessing the replayable missions mode in the middle of the Pale Heart map. Now you gotta remember, this is the conclusion to the whole saga. So I'm pretty sure you won't want to skip any cutscenes.
Yeah, imagine. What the fuck? This is
you kind of want to see the climax and end of a 10-year story. Yeah.
Imagine missing Cade when you actually meet him. What the fuck?
Oh, shit, dude. And the other thing as well, Zavala. This is the first time that Keith David took the role.
Lance Reddick passed away,
So Keith David took the fucking role, right? And which, granted, is a pretty good choice, voice of the Arbiter, kind of sounds like him a little
Yo,
bit. He's a
Keith
good
David's
voice
my
actor.
boy, man.
So imagine that. Imagine you're like, okay, I want to hear him talk for the first time. You go, I can't, I have to skip the cutscene. Bro. Just bro.
And the quick.
But one thing with this as well, is this not, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this not the most fitting way to end this 10-year story? Doesn't this
really
just
the
seem
only way.
perfect? Like, just perfect?
It's the only way we could have.
It's the way God intended, man.
Yep.
It's the way God intended. I guess the final shape was the friends we made along the way.